Okay, in this video, we are going to be going over transforming data, given different constraints, how the mean and the standard deviation are going to change in regards to what we were given, whether we're going to add or subtract data or multiply our data by a certain constraint, a certain value. So in here, the cargo loads that Niels transports his truck have a mean weight of 42,000 pounds with a standard deviation of 1,500 pounds. What will the mean and standard deviation of the distribution of weights in kilograms? What would be that mean and standard deviation? So we have a mean of 42,000 and we have a standard deviation of 1,500. Now, it's telling us here that 1 pound is approximately 0.45 kilograms. So we need to convert our our pounds to kilograms. So we're going to take the 42,000 and multiply that by 0.45. And we end up getting 18,900. So 18,900 kilograms. And we're going to do the same thing with the standard deviation. We're going to multiply that by 0.45, and we end up getting 675 kilograms. Because we are multiplying by a scale, both the mean and the standard deviation is going to change. So we end up with letter A. Let's go over another question here. Okay, we have another question. Yuki weighed several soil samples, each filling a quarter-liter measuring cup. The distribution of masses of mean of, which we have a mean of 215 grams and a standard deviation of 60 grams. After recording measurements, Yuki realized that she has forgotten to subtract the mass of the measuring cup, which is 20 grams. So we are going to take, for our mean, we are going to take our data, so that's basically we are subtracting for our mean. We are taking the 215 and subtracting 20 grams, and we get 195. However, with our standard deviation is going to stay consistent at 60 grams because when we are subtracting data, this scale is not changing, the spread is not changing, so we are going to stay at 60 grams. So that would be letter B. And that's a little bit of information on transforming data. So remember, when you're adding or subtracting, your standard deviation normally does not change, but when you're multiplying that scale value, it's going to change both the mean and the standard deviation.